In an age before speedometers ruled the road and engines roared with modern aggression, automobiles were not just machines, they were masterpieces. This vintage early 1900s classic car stands as a silent witness to a time when craftsmanship mattered more than speed, and elegance mattered more than efficiency. At first glance, the car feels less like a vehicle and more like a royal carriage reborn for the industrial age. Its box-shaped body, wrapped in a deep glossy black finish, reflects a world that was just beginning to fall in love with motion. Polished wooden frames outline the structure, reminding us that early automobiles borrowed heavily from horse-drawn carriages. Wood wasn't a design choice, it was a tradition. Look closely at the wheels. Thin wooden spokes support whitewall tires, a symbol of prestige and status during that era. Roads were rough, unpredictable, and unforgiving, yet these wheels carried their passengers with dignity. Every rotation echoed innovation, every mile traveled was a statement, the future had arrived. The exterior tells only half the story. Step inside, and the interior reveals a warm, handcrafted soul. The cabin is wrapped in polished wood panels, glowing softly as sunlight pours in through tall rectangular windows. There are no screens here. No digital distractions, just brass gauges, analog dials, and mechanical honesty. Every needle moves with purpose. Every sound has meaning. The steering wheel is thin, almost delicate by today's standards, yet it demanded strength and focus from the driver. Driving wasn't passive, it was a conversation between human and machine. You didn't just sit, you commanded. Leather bench seats stretch across the cabin, built for posture rather than comfort. This wasn't luxury designed for laziness, it was luxury designed for respect. Curtains on the windows offered privacy, a subtle reminder that those who rode inside often belonged to high society, industrialists, aristocrats, and visionaries shaping the modern world. From the back view, the car's honesty becomes even clearer. Exposed chassis and suspension parts are not hidden but proudly displayed. Nothing pretends to be something it isn't. This machine doesn't rely on illusion, it relies on engineering. Now imagine this car rolling slowly down a countryside road. Dry grass sways gently on either side. Tall trees stand like silent guards of time. There is no rush, no honking traffic, just the steady rhythm of an engine doing its job. This was an era when journeys mattered as much as destinations. Every trip was an event. Every drive was an experience. People dressed formally to travel, not because they had to, but because they respected the moment. Cars like this didn't just move people, they elevated them. Compared to today's vehicles, packed with sensors, screens, and automation, this vintage automobile feels almost alive. It breathes, it speaks, it demands attention. Modern cars may be faster, safer, and smarter, but few have a soul this visible. This car represents a turning point in human history. A bridge between tradition and technology. Between horses and horsepower. Between craftsmanship and mass production. Standing still, it tells a story of patience. In motion, it tells a story of courage. Because driving this car wasn't easy. It required skill, understanding, and respect. But for those who mastered it, the reward was unforgettable, a connection between man, machine, and road that modern technology can only imitate. Today, this vintage masterpiece is more than an automobile. It is history on wheels. A reminder that the first cars weren't built to impress the world, they were built to change it. And they succeeded.